Do you want to work in healthcare and make a real difference in patient lives, but without the pressure of direct patient interaction? Maybe you have considered a medical career but felt hesitant about dealing with patients face to face. I know it can be scary. Or perhaps you're naturally more detail oriented than people oriented, yet still want to help others through healthcare. Now, if that sounds like you, then I have some great news for you. There is a critical role in healthcare that requires zero patient contact while still making a real difference. Sterile Processing Technician. I am Landon from the OR Insider, and I am here to show you the fastest, most affordable path to launch a career in healthcare. Today, I am revealing why this might be the perfect healthcare role for those who prefer working behind the scenes. So, let's get started. Most healthcare careers put you directly in front of patients all day long. Look, as a nurse, you are constantly interacting with patients and families. Medical assistants spend their days escorting patients, taking vitals, and explaining procedures. Look, even pharmacy technicians have regular customer interactions. But as a sterile processing technician, you'll work entirely behind the scenes in a controlled department, typically located away from patient care areas. Your focus will be on the instruments and equipment that make surgeries and procedures possible, not on patient communication. Now, here's what makes this career unique. Now, first up, you'll work in a dedicated department with a small team of fellow techs. Unlike the constant stream of new faces you'd encounter as a nurse or medical assistant, you'll collaborate with the same colleagues every day. Now, this creates a stable, predictable environment that many people find more comfortable. Second, your primary responsibility will be ensuring surgical instruments are properly cleaned, sterilized, and ready for use. You'll become an expert in decontamination processes, sterilization techniques, and infection control. All skills that directly impact patient safety without requiring you to interact with those patients. Now, just imagine preparing instruments for an emergency heart surgery. While you will never meet the patient, your careful attention to sterilization protocols could quite literally save their life by preventing a potentially fatal infection. Now, that is the unique power of this role. Massive impact without direct interaction. Third, you'll communicate primarily with other healthcare professionals, not patients. Now, your main point of contact will be surgical team members who need specific instrument trays or equipment for upcoming procedures. Now, these interactions are typically brief, focused, and professional, centered around the technical aspects of your work rather than emotional support or complex patient needs. Now, for many people, this is the ideal balance, being part of healthcare without the emotional demands of patient care. Now, this career is perfect if you prefer focused, hands-on work rather than constant social interaction. Now, as a sterile processing tech, you can apply your attention to detail to important behind-the-scenes tasks without the drain of patient conversations throughout the day. It's also ideal if you want to contribute to healthcare, but in a more structured environment. You'll work with equipment and instruments rather than directly with patients. Knowing your careful work still remains a real difference in treatment outcomes. The sterile processing career offers several other advantages beyond minimal patient contact. It is accessible. You don't need years of education to get started. It's stable. Hospitals always need qualified sterile processing techs. It offers growth potential. You can advance to leadership roles. It provides the satisfaction of knowing you are directly contributing to patient safety. Now, you might be wondering, how do you get started in this field? Well, like other careers, you need proper training. However, you don't need to go back to school and get a degree. In fact, there is a proven approach that could help you get job ready as a sterile processing tech in as little as 4 to 6 months. With this approach, you can get your education 100% online for less than $2,000. Now, to learn more about this approach, you can sign up for our free Sterile Processing Technician Masterclass. In this masterclass, you'll discover the day-to-day responsibilities of sterile processing technicians, salary and growth potential in this field, the critical requirements you need to meet as an entry-level sterile tech, an honest comparison of different training options, from traditional colleges to online programs. And plus, in this masterclass, you'll learn about the proven Preppy approach, which is helping thousands of students nationwide start towards a career in healthcare faster and without big price tags. Look, if you want to become a sterile processing tech in the next few months instead of years, I highly recommend checking out this masterclass. It is absolutely free. And you get a step-by-step roadmap on how to become a sterile processing technician. So to sign up for this free masterclass, just click the link in the description below, and I'll also add it in the comments. Now, if you have been looking for a way to make a real difference in healthcare, without patient interaction, sterile processing could be your perfect career match. Well, all right, folks, that is all that I have for today. If this video was helpful, please smash that like button, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel to watch more informative content about this amazing career. Well, all right, folks, as always, until next time, this is Landon, signing off. Take care.